The Whispers of the Wood, written by Neil Gaiman. High in the remote mountain village of Oakhaven, nestled amongst ancient trees, a chilling legend thrived. The villagers whispered of the Lantern Man, a ghostly figure, they said, who haunted the dense woods bordering their homes. He carried a flickering lantern, its light a deceptive beacon, luring unsuspecting travelers astray. Lost amongst the towering trees and the swirling fog, they were never seen again. Generations had passed, the tale of the Lantern Man woven into the fabric of their lives. Parents would recount the legend to their wide-eyed children, their voices hushed, a warning cloaked in fear. It was a tale meant to keep them close, to keep them safe within the village walls. For the forest, they believed, held dangers beyond the darkness. David, a young man with a thirst for adventure, had recently arrived in Oakhaven. He listened intently as the villagers spoke of the Lantern Man, their faces etched with fear, but in David's eyes a spark of skepticism flickered. He saw their fear as superstition, their belief in the legend a product of their isolation. He yearned to prove them wrong, to unravel the truth behind the whispers. One particularly foggy evening, as the villagers huddled around their hearths, David decided to test the legend. He wasn't afraid. He would venture into the woods armed only with a torch and his own courage, determined to confront the mythical Lantern Man. His heart pounded with a mix of fear and excitement as he stepped beyond the safety of the village, the swirling fog swallowing him whole. The forest was a labyrinth of gnarled branches and damp earth. The fog, thick and heavy, clung to David like a shroud. He could barely see a foot in front of him. The air was heavy with the scent of pine and damp earth, a strange silence hanging over the woods. The only sound was the crunch of leaves beneath his feet. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig sent a jolt of fear through him. The darkness seemed to press in, amplifying every sound. Deeper and deeper he ventured, the village lights fading into mere pinpricks of light behind him. He was alone, utterly alone, in a world of shadows and whispers. And then he saw it, a faint light flickering in the distance. It bobbed gently, like a firefly in the darkness. Hope surged through David. Perhaps it was a fellow traveler, lost in the fog like him. He quickened his pace, drawn towards the light, like a moth to a flame. As he drew closer, the light grew brighter, casting long, dancing shadows through the trees. But something about it felt wrong. It wasn't the warm glow of a campfire, but a cold, ethereal light that sent shivers down his spine. Fear gnawed at the edges of his courage. He hesitated, his hand tightening around the torch he carried.